And now it's time to meet two new contestants on Card Sharks, and welcome them, please. Hello.
Hi.
Because neither one of you are returning champions, your position over there was decided by a toss of a coin. And hi, Diana.
Hi, Bob. My name's Diana. I'm a UCLA student, and I'm a proud Rose Bowl champ.
Boy, you are.
I am.
Your team did it.
Loud.
Listen to Iowa. They're still in the audience. They've been here for weeks. They won't leave.
Go back to the snow.
All right. And your challenger there is... Hi, Joe.
Yeah, but you can call me Smurf.
Why?
Well, in the Navy, I was in boot camp, and there's this guy who's about 6'2", and about this wide, and he said I looked like a Smurf. I was not going to argue with him.
I understand. So you'd rather I would call you Smurf rather than Joe?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Okay.
What do you do, Joe?
Well, I'm a student at Santa Monica College.
I thought you could tell me you're in cartoons. I was going to come over and watch them.
I watch them every Saturday. That's about it. Anyway, I'm here to win big bucks.
Well, this is the place to be, right here.
Okay.
Each of you cut the deck of cards backstage. As you know what the object of our game is, you have to work your way across the board over there. And if you're ready, they're going to start the match between Diana and Joe right now with your first high-low question, and it goes to you, Diana. Here it is. Diana, we surveyed 100 bachelors, and we asked them, if you're dancing with a beautiful woman, and she said, I used to be a man, but I had a sex change operation, would you continue to dance with her? How many bachelors would continue to dance with her?
That's some kind of loaded question. I've gone out with a lot of bachelors. I think the male ego's still up there, still on the rise. I'm going to say, now what is it? How many would stop dancing with her? I say 93 men would stop dancing with her.
You say 93 out of 100 bachelors would stop dancing with this person. How many would continue dancing is really what we're asking.
11.
93 would stop, but 11 would continue. Okay? Hey, it's okay. UCLA math. I like it.
I never took math. I'm a film major.
It's okay. You're telling me 11 of these bachelors would continue. If I was there, it would be 10. I just want you to know that. Joe, will the actual number be higher or lower?
It's going to be lower. Nobody's ready for this. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody's that liberated. It's going to be lower.
You think it'll be lower? The actual number of bachelors who would continue to dance with a woman who used to be a man is 27. It was not lower. It was higher. Woo! Gives me the willies to think about it. Diana.
Me too.
Good luck. Here we go. Here's your base card. It's a king.
Yes. I'll say it's going to be lower.
Lower than the king. Your card is now a jack. Yes. Player freeze.
Okay, I'll keep going lower.
She's going to keep going. Lower than the jack. Your card is a 7. Now what do you want to do?
I want to freeze.
You want to freeze at the 7. And by freezing, you keep Smurf away from his cards. And you always got to keep a Smurf away from the cards. Yes. Okay. You ready, Joe?
Yeah.
Which Smurf did they think you were?
I can't say on television.
Oh, I don't want to know that. Okay. Here's your question. Joe, we surveyed 100 people, and we asked them, if you had to pay $50 a year for the right to vote, would you pay it? How many people would pay $50 a year to vote?
Not very many. I mean, people don't vote as it is, and it's free.
You're a cynical Smurf, aren't you?
Yeah. You can call me Senator Smith. No, very few. I'd say about 24 would say they pay.
24 out of 100 people said that they would pay $50 to the right to vote. Diana, good question. Will it be higher or lower than 24, you think?
Well, I think that although a lot of people don't vote, I don't think anyone would want to admit that they didn't vote, because that's kind of apathetic. I'm going to say it's higher.
You think it's higher?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a right that I think we would pay for if we had to, don't you? Actual number of people who said they would pay $50 a year for the right to vote is 38. You're right. It was higher. You froze on the 7. Good move. That means you get to change that 7. You want to change it. The 7 is now a queen.
It's going to be lower.
Lower than the queen. Your card is a queen. It was not lower. That means that Smurf gets a free shot at the cards. All right, Smurf, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's
Remember,
go.
you can't change this card because you didn't win the high-low question. It's a king.
Lower.
Lower than the king. Here we go. It's a jack.
Lower again.
Going
lower
on.
again.
The jack is now a 6.
Yeah.
What a freeze. Freeze it up there.
Yeah.
So we're all tied up here in this game, and we've got another question for you, and we'll have that question after we pause for these words. See you in a moment on Card Shark. Continue with our game between Diana and Joe, and the next high-low question goes to you, Diana. First game of the match. We surveyed 100 married women. We asked them, when it comes to making love, is your husband selfish? How many married women said that he is selfish?
That's a tough question. I don't know too much about that.
About what?
I would say that if they were married, they'd probably have a good sexual relationship. So I'd say 62.
62 what?
That they weren't selfish.
Okay, how many women said he is selfish? Here we go with UCLA math again.
I would say that 48 said.
48. Hey, you did it that time. You really did it.
I just...
That's okay. You don't know a lot about numbers, and also that we found out something else you didn't know much about.
I am so... Oh.
She admitted it. I didn't say it. She says 48 out of 100 women, married women, said that their husbands are selfish when it comes to making love. Joe, will the number be higher or lower than that?
Well, since the women are being asked, I'd say it's going to be a little bit higher because men are selfish.
You think men are selfish?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you really? Are Smurfs selfish?
No, they share.
Yeah. Actual number of married women who said their husband is romantically selfish is 26. Not higher, it was lower. All right. Now, Diana, right there is where you left off with the Queen. You can change that card if you want to.
I'll keep the card and say lower.
You're going to go lower than the Queen. Your card is now a 4. All right. Player freeze.
I'm going to say it's higher.
Going on, higher. If you're right, you win the first game of the match between you and Joe. The card is a king. It is higher. Diana wins game number 1. Good for you. All right, that's the first game. She gets $100. Remember, first contestant to win 2 games wins the match and plays the big money card. Will we have more Card Sharks when we come back? We'll see you just a minute. How's it? Don't know much about.
Arithmetic.
Don't know much about.
Biology.
But one thing you do know about is you won the game and $100. That's all the time we have for today. We must go, but Diana and Smurf will be back tomorrow. We hope you will be too. I am Bob Eubanks for Susanna and for Lacey and for Gina and the whole gang saying so long, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.